Can you freeze hummus? Have you ever wondered if you can freeze hummus? This popular dip is a staple in nightlife settings, from bars to clubs and restaurants. Made from garbanzo beans, tahini, garlic, and lemon juice, hummus has a creamy texture and a delicious flavor that pairs perfectly with pita. Knowing whether you can freeze it is essential for managing late-night menus and ensuring you have snacks ready for your guests. Yes, you can freeze hummus. Both homemade and store-bought varieties can be frozen, but store-bought hummus tends to hold its texture better after thawing. Freezing is a smart way to extend the shelf life of hummus, especially if you have more than you can eat within a week. To freeze hummus effectively, start with portion control. Divide the hummus into smaller servings, such as half-cup or full-cup portions. You can use freezer-safe containers or even muffin tins for this. Next, to prevent moisture loss, add a thin layer of olive oil on top of the hummus. This helps to avoid freezer burn, but be careful not to add too much oil, as it can make the hummus greasy when you thaw it. Make sure to seal the containers tightly to keep extra moisture out. Label each container with the date so you can keep track of how long it has been in the freezer. Hummus can be frozen for months, but the shorter the freezing time, the better it will taste and feel when you thaw it. Prolonged freezing can affect both flavor and texture. When it comes time to thaw your frozen hummus, there are a few methods you can use. One option is counter-thawing. Simply place the frozen hummus in a bowl or on a plate and let it sit at room temperature for a couple of hours. Stir it well and refrigerate until you are ready to serve. Another method is refrigerator thawing, which involves letting the hummus thaw overnight in the refrigerator for a more controlled process. If you are in a hurry, you can also use the microwave. Place the hummus in a microwave-safe bowl and heat it in 20-second intervals, stirring well between each interval until it is thawed. Freezing hummus can be especially beneficial in nightlife settings. Bars and restaurants can manage their inventory effectively by freezing portions of this popular snack. This way, they can ensure a steady supply without worrying about waste. It also helps during slower periods or when preparing for large events. So, if you love hummus and want to keep it on hand for late-night gatherings, freezing is a fantastic option.